Thanks for clicking on another one of my videos. This next one is on my 1994 XR6. If you haven't seen my last one on the AU XR8 Ute, go back and check it out. If you want to like and subscribe, it makes it easier to keep track of all the videos I'm doing. I'll start this one off by putting up a couple of photos of this car when I bought it on the trailer, and I'll chuck in a couple of photos on how I'd like it to look in the future. I'll give you the quick intro on this car before I do the walk around video. So 6 years ago, me and the missus saved up, bought our first house. We budgeted to renovate, all sweet, and then I'm on Marketplace looking to buy cars, much to her disappointment. And then this one popped up for wrecking. It was smashed in the front, he had no insurance, he was going to part it out, and then I said, would you sell it complete? He said I would, $500. So I bought it, picked it up, Furniture Gallery Victoria, took it back, and then have just kept it on the back burner ever since, just as a future project one day. So it's only 1,051 of these were built in XR6 variants, and it's right up my alley. It's 90s, it's got the ED XR seats, and cluster and the whole lot, and that's what I love. That's my favourite model. It's a cool colour. It's a ute. It's got the old school X series styling, but with the more modern running gear, more reliable, fuel injected, factory LSD. It's just a grouse looking ute. So it's just been on the back burner ever since, and I plan to fix it up one day. But I'll get around to it eventually, but I'm just happy that it's in my possession and it's not going anywhere, and I've just been slowly collecting bits and bobs for it as I go, just to hopefully restore it one day. I don't care about the money. This one's just one that I want to keep because I've got the same matching car in a wagon variant, so I can have the wagon, the ute, and my sedan that you've also seen on the channel. So I can have from 1994 if you wanted a sedan, a ute, or a wagon. They're all in my driveway, so I think that would be pretty cool. So it's absolutely filthy, as you can see. Like, it's disgusting. Don't judge me on it. It's putrid. It's sat at my dad's house for quite a few years under a gum tree, and I just didn't care about it. I just knew that I own it. So yeah, the interior is disgusting. The outside is filthy, but with a wash it would come up. It would come up a lot better. So starting off at the front, obviously it's been smashed in the front, as you can see, quite heavily. So the skirt's all bent. The rad support's all bent. It's damaged, the radiator, the fan, the condenser, the bumper bar irons, all the plastics, the brackets, the whole lot basically. But it still does run, it still does drive, even though the belts are all pressed up on the motor. It still does drive, built Ford tough. So it's got the original XR6 headlights. I've got the other side as well, I've just taken it off. So it's broken the fiberglass there and cracked the bases. But I've plastic welded these before and I can repair them. So I think I'll repair these ones because these are very, very expensive headlights. It's Polynesian green. I've changed the bonnet since owning it. I just found another green bonnet at the wreckers. It's by no means nice, but it's a lot better than was on there, and I can use it to line it up and gap it up, and then I can source another one later. I had to cut the corner of that guard off because it was scrubbing on the tyre. Being an XR6, it's got the fog light, it's got the indicators in the bumper bar instead of just on the guards, so it's got these cutouts in these irons, so it's just a standard iron. I've just got to cut them out. Chassis rail is a little bit bent underneath, but again, it's nothing major. I can repair that, no problemos. So moving around, bit of clear coat on the mirror, a lot of clear coat on the roof. I don't think mechanically it's too bad. It actually was on the road. He was driving at home one day in Coburg and got stuck on the tram lines on a wet day and skidded straight into the back of a car doing about 80. So it was registered and driving. He had no insurance, that's why he had to part it out. So it actually is pretty good mechanically. It needs tyres and whatnot, but it's actually not too bad. XR6 Tickford, the original XR6 wheels, which those wheels alone are worth $500 now, and that's what I paid for the whole car, so it turned out to be a good deal. It's actually pretty good for rust. Normally these rust all out in the corners, but this one's actually really good. Normally they rust out along the sills. There's just a little bit of rust there. But considering if you know what these cars are like, you'll know that's actually pretty decent. Tiny bit there on the wheel arch, but that's absolutely nothing. Quarters are good for rust down the bottom. Tail lights are all good. Tailgate needs to be painted. It's got a tow bar. These are actually cool. They've got, if you don't know, you've got the key there and that drops down. And it's got a spare wheel carrier in there underneath the car, which is pretty cool on these utes, if you didn't know that. It's got a canopy just sitting on it that I got off my cousin for nothing. So I've just got it to store more junk. That's all it is at the moment, just a storage car. I got heaps of panels and bits and bobs, a whole bunch of random bits, but they're all valuable to me in one way or another. So it does have it's got a factory Ford tub liner in it as well, which is in really good condition. It came with a tarp as well, had a tarp on it. So I've still got a brand new tarp. It came with a brand new one. This quarter is also good for rust. This one's the best one. This one's really nice. No rust. I haven't even washed it. It's just absolutely filthy. But no secrets here. This guard's a little bit damaged from the accident on the front. Bit of a crack there, the bog. Take you inside. I haven't even cleared my junk out of it. This is how real this is. I only do real YouTube videos. The dirt everywhere, the XR6 trim. Unfortunately, he's cut that bottom of that speaker off and added aftermarket ones. It used to have a factory Ford square one, so I want to try and find that. Maybe a standard XF trim and then swap the fabric over. It's got the ED XR6 seats in it. Yeah, a whole bunch of parts on the car. A dash mat, it's all wrecked. Dash is cracked, but I'll be putting another good dash mat on it. I love a good dash mat. Round on the driver's side, same story. With that, a lot of dirt, it's absolutely disgusting. Look at it, it's filthy. But I've got good intentions. XR6 seats, bit how you going, but again, that's a really rare seat, and that's to find a driver's seat in good condition, you know, could be $800 just for a good seat. So I'll be getting that one repaired. How many Ks are on it? A fair bit. 320. It's got the wrong console in it, the wrong center console. I think it's like an ED one or an EB sedan one. So I need to find an XG one. Aftermarket Alpine radio. Not sure if it works. Aircon. Plunge handbrake, which is pretty cool. Oh yep, and here's that's the other side for the headlights. That's the driver's side headlight. The roof liner is in good nick. Not a bad ute. It's pretty rough, but it'll fix up all right. If you stuck around that long and watched it all, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the other cars I'm going to do videos on soon. There was a little teaser if you picked up on it halfway through what it might be. Cheers, guys.